Hello everyone, I'm Deb Courtney. Welcome to my YouTube channel today. I'm talking about a topic. It's called Expect the Best. It comes right out of my journal. I have 3 short points that I want to share with you today. I want to preface this by asking you, have you ever called someone up and told them that you were coming to see them? And they said, well, okay, good. When can I expect you? And so you have to give them the day that you was going to plan on leaving out to come visit them, and give them the time that you're expecting to be there. And then they start preparing for your visit because they are expecting you to be there. Same thing with a mother. When she is going to be expecting a baby, she plans and expects it for 9 months, and then the baby is birthed, and then she is ready for that child when it comes. And so we should always be expecting good things. And you know what? Anybody that knows me for any length or period of time understands that I live in a state of expectation of good things to happen. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily show up, but maybe that wasn't the right time for it to show up. So it doesn't change. It doesn't really alter my expectation of something that I'm wanting to take place or happen in my life. It's just that for whatever reason, it could be basically just timing. But I'm still expecting it. And so I talk expectation. I talk blessings and not curses, because that's what I'm expecting to take place is good things good things showing up in my life, and I'm sure you are too. But sometimes we have to get our thinking up. We have to correct a mindset that will help us to live in a state of expectation. So here are my 3 points. We should all ask ourselves, what am I expecting? What are you expecting? And sometimes, you know what? You might be surprised to find out that you're receiving nothing because you're expecting nothing. Have you ever heard anybody say that? Some may not. And you know what? I had that mindset. And then I got to thinking about that, and I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. I've received nothing because I've expected nothing. And so, boy, did I change the switch on that. As a matter of fact, let me tell you this. We've all been given a measure of faith to expect good things to take place in our life. Doesn't necessarily mean it shows up every day of the week, but we still have been given that measure, okay? So another thing I wrote down is have active expectation. You don't ask and then start doubting, or asking and then start being afraid. It is not the asking and the worrying that works. It really has to do with your faith. Faith asks and believes that it's working. It expects and looks forward to the answer. You know, if you had a conversation and with an individual, and you said, well, you know what? I'm really wanting good things to happen for my son or daughter. I'm really wanting and expecting a job increase, income increase. I'm really looking forward to and expecting to move because there is a better career or a better life in this other place, okay? But you have to do this. You don't say, I'm expecting this, and then turn right around and start saying, well, you know what? I'm so afraid my son or daughter, they might just not, they may just get in trouble, and it just may not, I don't know how it's going to work out for them. Or, you know what? I'm looking and I'm hoping and praying for that increase in income, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. You can't expect and believe and then turn right around and start doubt and unbelief in the same breath. It doesn't work. It will not happen. You have to keep your words in check with the thoughts that you're expecting to take place, and you do not deviate from that. Ever. Never, ever. Number two, you've heard the words like expect, look for, hope. Well, when we see a better picture of an attitude that we need to have, it's not we don't live in a passive state of doing absolute nothing. This is what I wrote down. We may do nothing physically, but spiritually, we are excited and enthusiastic. You know, you're a three-part being. You have a body, you have a soul, which is made up of your mind, your will, and emotions, and you are a spirit. So inside of you, you are enthusiastic and excited, and you're expecting for something to take place in your life, whether it's for yourself, for your children, for a family member, for a friendship or relationship. You live that inside of you. That's living. It has a life, and you're expecting these things for people. So, and you're expecting them to show up in your circumstance at any moment because you're full of hope and you're full of confidence, and that's the way you have to live in order to expect the best. And the third and last point I wrote down is do an attitude check. If you're waiting, but you're not waiting properly, you may want to make a change and start expecting more aggressively. Even confess it out loud that you're expecting it to take place. I find myself thinking about things and I'm expecting it in my thought life and on the inside of me, in my spirit, but I have not spoken them out loud. And so I would ask you to start doing that. Expectancy prepares the way for the miracle to happen. So, hope you gleaned something from this. Give me a thumbs up, make a comment. If you know somebody else that could glean from this video, by all means, let them know. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here today. I'm glad you found me. I'm glad I found you. I'll see you again next week. Go out and make it a great day.